Okay, so these are 5 things that I learned whilst gaining 15 kilos of lean muscle mass within 3 years. First thing is, you need to make sure to hit 2 muscle groups per week. So bro splits or splits that contain like 1 muscle group a day won't be the best, and use your split according to your lifestyle and whatever. So for me, for the first 2 years, I couldn't go gym that often, but so I went 3 to 4 times a week. To be honest, that was like when I saw the most muscle growth within that period, from like 14 to 16. Okay, so that leads me into my second thing. Recovery is so important. So you have to make sure to meet your protein goals, which I'll talk about later, and you need to have good sleep, at least 8 hours. You need to make sure you have like rest days as well. So for people that just started gym, 2 to 3 rest days a week would probably be the most best. So the next thing is meeting your protein goals, having a good diet. So if you're bulking, well, you shouldn't even really be like bulking like that, in my opinion. You should just lean bulk, especially if you want to get rid of the love handles and the skinny fat build. So lean bulking is important as well, but you need to make sure to have enough calories a day. This is because you need enough energy, and you should have enough carbs a day as well, so you have energy for the day, and especially before your gym session. Also, you should have a healthy alternative for most foods. So I mentioned that in my last video. Another thing I recommend is having creatine, because as long as you have enough water, it is safe, and helps with recovery and getting that 1 or 2 extra reps in, which is quite important as well. So you shouldn't really overdo it on the supplements. Like protein shakes aren't really that important, but they do help if you are trying to bulk up. Okay, so the last thing is quite generic, but you should always hit your sets to failure or close to failure. At least have like 1 rep in reserve or hit failure. And this is important because you want to break the muscles or tear the muscles. And you shouldn't really do drop sets or anything, because that's just quite unnecessary. Unless you're like short on time, drop sets are quite good, but to build the most amount of muscle the most efficiently, they're not really needed. And so are supersets. So if you're doing those 2, you're probably overdoing it, and you won't really recover in time either for the next workout. You shouldn't really be doing like unnecessary amount of sets as well, or reps. So like 30 reps for a set is you're overdoing it. And I keep my reps between 6 and 10 most of the time, maybe even 12 on some exercises, but that's about it. I wouldn't really go higher than that, and I would make sure to hit failure, and I wouldn't overdo it by doing like 10 sets of like 1 exercise, because that's just doing too much. Okay, so there's what helped me gain 15 kilos of lean muscle mass within 3 years. And if you've got any questions, comment down below, or DM me on my Insta, or you can just book a call as well down below. And